You are.
I know
Bam.
you didn't notice it, but you're right. Cam, C, Ham, H, Maker, M.
Oh shit!
Wow! I'm proud of that one.
Easter eggs.
So,
We
Cam
love
and Ham
Easter
Maker,
eggs.
they had the logs for you guys to move, and you guys moved them flawlessly. No,
Mhm.
no
No
hookups, nothing,
Nothing
no
at all.
hiccups. Everybody worked together all the time about everything,
Totally didn't see a
and
fucking,
you guys delivered.
fucking weird ass looking goddamn goblin thing.
Yeah, and you guys delivered all of the wood how you were supposed to. And then going up the hill, you got ambushed by the goblins, and you kicked all their asses. And then a freaking one of the cows morphed into a thing. You were unable to damage it, and then it, after a yellow flash of light, ends up disappearing.
Never want to see
And
that
you get up the
motherfucking
hill.
thing again.
And
I have
y'all
a
get up
feeling
the
we're going
hill.
to say a lot more of it.
Shush. All right.
Ooh. That was me.
Sarah hit me up. Let's go.
So y'all get up the hill,
My bad.
where you meet, I just said his name, Valencia Gungarthy, and his butler. And he wanted you guys to go in the barn, because he wasn't going to leave someone out in the rain. But then a bunch of scared animals run out of the woods, which we are actually, well, let's do this.
Everybody else at the work. There we go. I was about to say.
I want you guys to do me a favor and look at the barn and zoom in on those creatures. They're terrified.
I'm at 99%. Oh, okay, there you go.
Where barn?
Over on the right side.
That's far away. I can't see that far.
Go over there. Go to the barn.
First.
Oh my god.
A bunch of animals ran out of the forest and disrupted everything. And he said, screw it. You guys can't sleep in there with them. He wasn't going to be that mean to you guys. And he allowed you into the home.
They're so
Hell
scary.
yeah.
Wait for me. Wait for me. I got tiny legs.
Fuck you.
Why is Frack teleporting? What the fuck? Frack, why are you that fast, bro?
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Wait.
And now this is where we are. You went inside. Y'all hung up like your overcoats by the other fireplace and took your shoes off and whatnot.
Yeah. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
And adjust the music level to your happiness. Okay, so you guys walk in the room.
What are these?
And now the story is in your hands for the beginning. Do.
I'm gonna
We
roll
see these
perception.
birds here, right?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna roll perception.
Everything you can see, you see. What's up, sir?
I was gonna roll perception.
Okay. Do it.
Brain farting.
I'll go ahead and do the same.
Oh, there it is.
Is there anything in particular that you want to roll perception about, or would you just like me to
I just want to
describe?
scan the room. See what I see.
Okay, you notice it is a very clean house. Nice. What you'd expect out of like some rich guy who has an appreciation for art. There are some paintings on the wall, nothing that really strikes you as special, but they're all just like expensive. You see that there's a meal prepared on the table. You see servants standing there beside the table.
I see what you
And
did
these
there.
3 colorful birds right in front of you. What did I do? What did I do?
Oh,
I didn't even mean to do that. That's hilarious. That's actually pretty funny. Yeah, you see all these birds. They're all beautiful, like absolutely beautiful birds.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to Can I roll anything?
You step into it, and it. Wait, hold on a second here. I forgot
Can I
to
roll
do this
nature
again.
to see if I could tell what they are? Nature
Yeah, one
is-
sec.
I'm like following Ro, and I'm like looking over his shoulder and stuff, trying to figure it out too.
Why is it taking so long to navigate Discord? Help.
Pretty bird.
They are pretty birds.
They're albatrosses.
They're
Okay, it's working. I'm here. Hi, guys. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
You guys, okay. Ro, you go up to see the birds. You want to know if you know what it is.
Ooh, look at that. That's nice.
Although that is a very high roll, you don't know what type of bird this is because you've been mostly secluded. You don't really know much about the world yet. But you can tell that they must be highly sought after and they are extremely well taken care of. And one of the birds, and you can tell they're housebroken as well because they're not really like making a fuss that all of you are walking in here. One of them just starts like sort of nuzzling in, like pecking in between its feathers on its arm, just kind of looking at you.
Can I
Yeah.
see if there's any feathers on the ground for the taking?
Yeah. There's a few feathers from each bird underneath it, just to fall off over time.
Can I take one of each?
How would you like to take them? Do you want to take them like blatantly that you're just taking the
Okay,
feathers?
I'm gonna go ask the butler if
Okay.
he minds if I take a feather.
Okay, he's facing the table. No, he's facing you guys. He'll be facing you guys.
Okay.
My bad.
I'll go this way. Keep
Okay.
it straight. What would I roll for that?
And once I put it on,
Yeah, the only thing is asking.
Just ask him. Hello,
Yeah.
good sir.
also your blanket.
My
Why,
perchance
hello, young
have
man.
some of these feathers, just one of each.
You'd like one of each feather from the birds? I don't think Mr. Gangarthi would have an issue with that. Plus, that'd save me a little bit of time from having to clean them up later. Go, take as many as you'd like.
I will even give you 2 copper for them.
Oh, no, thank you. I'm well taken care of around here, but I appreciate the offer.
Well, thank you very much.
I'll be back.
That's all I'm doing. That is all I'm doing for right now. I got me 3 feathers. It's up to y'all now.
You want one of each?
Yes, I want one of each, please.
There's several feathers of each, just kind of like laying there, as feathers fall off birds occasionally.
Keep them for my collection.
Keep them for the collection. All right, anyone else want to do anything? I can hear y'all. Just
Not
walking
anything
around.
specific. I don't know.
Okay,
Vaelis, are you trying to do anything?
I was gonna like ask about these birds and that, but I think it's better that I don't let my impulse of ooh, pretty item or ooh, cute item let me touch. Especially since he said no touching, so
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to Servants.
Yep.
And I'm gonna ask him, perchance, do you have any paper that I could bind together and make like a journal for our adventures?
Oh. What a wise decision to do. So you're planning on going on many adventures and you'd like to record things that happen so they're easier to recall in the future. Yes. For that reasoning, I think there are a few empty books in one of the back bedrooms. If you'd like to go in there, you may. Those will also be spaces where you'll be allowed to sleep tonight. So
Okay, perfect. Would Valencia like any of the copies later?
Of your adventures?
Of our adventures, of course. He's the start of it. We might as well have him have a copy if I transcribe right.
Mr. Valencia is a great man, but he is not one to care about the endeavors of another.
Fair enough. I appreciate your time. Take us a couple steps away.
And how of you do know that you are welcome to any of this food here? Mr. Valencia, although his heart is cold, he did notice many people. He noticed you putting in the work coming up here, bringing that large log, and he didn't want any of you to go starving throughout the night.
We appreciate that.
And
I'm gonna grab a plate.
Servants begins to leave the room.
Thank you for the hospitality.
Before Ashen goes to take any food, what's the roll to see if there's like anything affecting the food, like if there's like a poison or a spell or anything like that.
I'd say general perception should be fine. Or if there's any specific, if you want to, like, how. I'm imagining now that you're like staring at this fish on your hands and knees, looking at it, and like going around the other side, and like sniffing it and stuff.
That's basically what I'm doing because I don't trust nobody but mine and my mom's cooking and my brother's cooking.
Okay, you can just roll perception, roll whatever you want.
Okay.
And if you want to just roll like 6 dice in a row, that's fine. You're testing a bunch of different ways. So you guys are like watching. You guys are watching Vaelis just sort of poke and prod this fish and the other food and smell it and just like move things around.
Okay, so the first one was pretty good.
Yeah, you're checking this fish and like you see it and you're like, I think it's fine, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to be sure? I gotta be extra careful.
No,
and you're just like you just keep looking and looking.
I'm gonna check the shrimp, and then because shrimp's gonna be one of her favorites.
The way I see it is every single one of these you already knew that it was fine, but you always have that feeling in the back of your head that something might not be fine about this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Can I have an interaction with her?
Yeah, of course, please do.
I'm gonna grab her by the back of the cloak, and I'm gonna pick her up and look at her, and I'm gonna stop being rude. He witnessed us do all this hard work. Just because he's a little bit on the edgy side doesn't mean that he doesn't like his privacy. Just chill and enjoy the food.
You just can't trust everybody, okay? You just can't, okay?
And that's fine. But there's a way to trust, and there's also a way to diagnose what isn't trustable.
Uh-oh.
This is a young man after my own heart.
Uh-oh. I apologize.
Yeah, don't...
Good afternoon.
Don't think about it too hard. Why do you think I wanted you all to stay in the... Why did you think I wanted all of you to stay out in the barn in the first place? Not everyone can be trusted. And he stares at Vaelis and then looks away. Don't mind me. I'm just going to do some of my evening reading while I finish my dinner. Continue as you were.
What
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm gonna grab a plate and I'm just gonna start picking up while I'm listening to Vaelis.
All right, Ro, what you doing at this moment? I see Isian at that chair.
I want to go to the feast. I want to sit at this chair.
Slade, knowing that he's kind of like a new member to this group, even though he joined roughly the same time you did, he did it from the pirate ship. He's just going to kind of make a plate and start putting food on it, and then he's going to take it over here and sit down.
Anyone else? Anything else?
Like my character is like following Ashen and everybody else, since everybody else is gonna eat it. I'm gonna make a plate, but I'm still.
If you need to, just watch me eat.
Don't tell me that, because I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna watch you eat. Very, like, I'm eyeing you.
That's fine. I'm gonna take a big ass bite of the fucking cabbage that's in front of me that I put already on my plate. I'm gonna take a big bite of it. I'm just gonna look at her in the eye and chew it slowly. And I'm gonna instantly put my hand up to my throat in a gagging motion.
It's like I can't eat today. I am so sorry. This food looks amazing, but like I can't eat. Sorry.
I'm gonna choke her down. I'm gonna rub the top of her head. I'm just gonna walk away and have a seat over here with my food and keep eating.
Valencia just was watching the whole thing, looking up over the edge of his book. And slightly shakes his head and as he continues reading into whatever he was reading.
Am I able to perceive what book he's reading? As I'm slowly sliding like little pieces of the shrimp, because it's the only thing that I can trust right now.
There's nothing written on the cover.
Yeah.
And it's kind of aimed up towards him. Roll a wisdom check. So just a d20. And then we'll give you
/R.
We'll give you a little plus on that.
20. I believe I
This
get
is
a
for your
+2.
memory. Yeah, your memory of such things. You're not exactly certain. However, you have seen business ledgers in the past, and you see like a correlance with how the book looks like it's structured. It doesn't look like the outside is like a storybook or a documentary or something like that. It looks like it must be some sort of business thing. There's some dirt on it, so it's been outside.
Okay. Well, going from that knowledge, I'd like to, like, politely ask him if he'd be willing to share not share, but like share some knowledge into what he does for a living, because this is a very nice place.
Okay. Would you like to ask him that?
Yes, please.
Do that. Ask him.
I am asking him.
Ask him.
No, say it. Ask
I don't
it.
know how to word it in a proper way.
That's okay. Pretend like you're talking to him.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say.
You said his name's Valencia, right? Mr. Valencia?
Yeah, you should be able to see it. Yep.
Okay. So I go, Mr. Oh my god. Valencia.
It's okay. It's okay, small one. I don't bite. I just don't want you here.
That makes sense. I'm laughing at the way you said it. I'm sorry. I was wondering if you could give me some insight onto how you, like, what kind of business you do. Because I see these very fine birds in this very fine house, and I'm quite interested.
While you're talking, he folds a page holder into place, closes the book, and sets it down on the table. Says, yes. Yes, it is a very nice place, and I'm very fortunate in many ways. And that is why I'm so skeptical when people show up my door. I don't want anything to be taken from me. As you can see, these are 3 of my most prized possessions here, these birds. Rich people love them from all over the country, and they'll buy them for a very high price. Now, these in particular have already been sold. However, the owners of these birds would rather them be stud here instead of at their homes. So they get to experience nature outside, they stay healthy, and Mr. Vuntz here, my lovely butler, he takes care of them and keeps them clean. So at any time these owners want to come back and receive these birds, they may. And until then, they pay a large sum of rent. Now, of course, this isn't the only way I make money. I have a whole field of these birds, and I sell them based on the quality of the birds themselves to rich people all around the country, but mostly here in Thal, close by. Now, that's not the only business venture I have, but I do believe it is my most successful and most well-known.
Okay, what's your most
that's where he pauses.
expensive one you've ever sold?
The most expensive I've ever sold. Here, let me check my book. Opens it, sort of flips through a little bit. Here, it seems my 3rd year, I had sold one of these birds for 75 platinum.
Ooh.
And some bargaining, it seems. Now, those are some details. We don't need to get into that. And he flips it back to his original page, puts the holder back in, and puts the book down. So it is possible to make a lot of money if you know how to speak to the right people, of course.
Oh.
Goddamn.
I'm gonna file all that in the back and hopefully retain it, especially with my next question.
Okay.
Which one's platinum?
Oh, my dear.
I'd take like one of each of the coins I have and place them on the table so I could start learning about the price of different coins.
He's rubbing his temples and he's got his eyes closed, and then he hears the clinking, and he looks down at the table and sort of looks a little bit surprised. It's like,
Nice.
Do you own a business for yourself? I was under the impression that you were what seemed to be beginner adventurers. That you seem to be beginner adventurers, and here you are showing me this much coin.
is this a lot? Like, I thought that was penny change.
How much of your coins did you put out there?
Just one of each kind.
One of each kind. Well, it is not common for someone beginning a journey to have any number of platinum coins, and he sort of checks it to make sure it's a legitimate resource, and he puts it back down in front of you. Says, well, at least I know one of you won't be stealing from me.
Can I
Yes.
can
Yes, your
I see
perception
this?
roll. Yeah,
Like,
you
can
can
I
see
see
it.
everything that's going on?
Yeah, you guys are in close proximity. You can hear everything. You can see everything.
I'm gonna look at her. I'm gonna make a comment.
Okay.
You won't trust the food, but you stick your money out on the table.
Look, like he's.
I thought someone taught you how to be more careful with your money.
Like he's gonna steal it.
You need to stop your bickering, all of you. It's giving me a headache. I have enough to think about as it is. I don't even
I'm
know
gonna
I'm
put my
entertaining
hands
this
up in the
conversation.
air. Just gotta go back to my food.
I'm sorry, I'm still learning because I took this from my brother's room because I'm on my adventure to go find him, and I thought I might need it. They looked shiny, and that's all I knew.
Oh, okay.
That was like Vaelis actually saying that because she felt very
So you took-
embarrassed.
So you took these from your brother. Does he know you took them?
Probably not because he was gone. Hence why I'm trying to find him. Plus,
I'm just trying to piece these things together in a way that makes sense to me here. So you've taken these coins from your brother, not knowing where he is, and what should I know how many more of each of these you even have? You could be sitting on a small fortune here. These things don't quite line up. And he goes and he reaches for your platinum piece again, slowly, like he's gonna pick it up the same way he did when he inspected it. Would you like to allow him to pick it up?
I'm gonna try and perceive if there's any like hint of him trying to take it, like take it, or anything like that.
Okay.
Nope. Okay, I guess I'm looking dumbfounded in a sense. Like, why is he picking
Oops, I
it
didn't mean to
back
have
up?
you highlighted. And he's also has years of poker face ingrained in his mannerisms, and you don't notice any malintent.
Okay. I guess I allow him to pick it back up.
He picks it up and he holds it in front of him, is looking at it again. And he says, I really do have half the mind to hold this from you until I know who your brother is so I can give it to him myself.
Please don't. Because then my punishment is going to be a lot worse than what would have happened if I just took the money to go bring it to him if I could find him.
So, punishment. So you do understand that taking this was a bad thing to do.
Oh, for sure. But, like, you know, what's a little sister supposed to do? Okay? Like, I knew I needed something.
Aishin and Ro over to me.
I didn't hear all that.
Can I motion Aishin and Ro over to me while this is going on?
Okay. First of all, Ison and Row, where is your focus at this moment?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to take that as Isien is eating his food, doesn't care. Ro, I think you're looking back and forth at stuff, right?
I want the fish.
Okay, you're eyeing that fish. And hold on, before you do that, this is a side thing that's happening. You also notice that Slade is eyeing that fish.
Oh.
So you two are eyeing each other.
Hold on, I got this. Hold on.
So you move, and he moves.
Yeah, time out. I got this. Time out. Motherfucker.
Intimidating Claire.
My motherfucking fish, you back up, you tall bitch.
Okay, we're gonna... Slade has many things about him. We're gonna say if he rolls over a 9, it doesn't affect him.
We should arm wrestle for it.
Fuck. Okay, so he sort of slinks back in his chair a little bit and just continues to look at you, which it kind of it's giving you the impression, you can notice this easily based on and many other people you've intimidated with your glare, that he is sort of submitting to what you're offering, but at the same time he's showing that he's still willing to fight for it if you go further than that. So
I
he's
grabbed up
still
the
sitting in
fish.
his chair. You get the fish. Congratulations. Yeah,
Ba-da-da-da.
you grab the whole plate of fish and put it in front of you.
Fish
That's
acquired.
And
so
I
in the
angrily
middle
look
of
around at everybody.
this conversation, now Valencia Gangarthi is looking at you with this ass fish in front of you. So, excuse me, young man, do you find that as something reasonable for someone to do?
Yeah, I was hungry.
You not eaten before? Like,
Man's gotta eat.
that's a big ass fish.
And you small little bitch. Leave me alone.
Okay, and now, Mike,
My
what were you
fish.
saying before we interrupted you and
Yeah,
Vaelis' conversation to do the fish thing?
You get none.
I just want to motion either Aishin and Ro over and try to gauge the situation with them.
Okay, so while Ro is at the fish, he notices you wanting to get his attention, but Isien is not able to like see where you are based on the angles of where you're sitting, because he's looking straight towards Vaelis sitting down, eating his food. He doesn't see you. So Ro, before you take that fish to your table, you're there getting the fish, and you notice Ashen trying to get your attention.
I'm gonna like do a come hither motion, like almost like face to face whispering.
No. Hello? Yes.
Did you
Hello?
see what she just pulled out? Like, I'm not the only one. And she's just letting him do whatever the fuck he wants with it.
He's got it in his hand.
Do we need that?
I mean, she does. I just don't think it's appropriate for someone else to be taking someone else's financial into their own consideration. I'm gonna look back up at Vaelis and Valencia. And I'm also gonna go.
Yeah, you hear it.
Like, I think that we need to keep an eye on her specifically when it comes to her financials, because I think that we need to kind of play protector. Because I don't think that she understands what the true value of what she's carrying is, and I feel like just because she has that much, it's going to put us in a lot of danger.
We need to chop her hand off?
You don't need to chop her hand off.
What the fuck is that?
Just
Vaelis
note this
visibly
with me.
responds to that. That's like Ashen to roll reception. Slade definitely sees it.
Why?
I'm still mad about my fish, dude.
I'm going to say during the conversation, you kind of lean over to take a glance at her while you guys are talking, and you see her stiffen up when he mentions cutting her hand off.
I'm just going to fucking facepalm in the middle of my conversation and just keep going. With the further explanation. No, I know. I think it's fine. I just want to have someone else in our party that has the same note, and I'm just going to leave it at that, and I'm just going to put my hands up, and I'm going to go back to my food.
Okay, I'm going back to my fish.
Yeah, have your
Get the
fish.
fish.
Enjoy.
Okay, now this is where we have the fish thing. And he's got the thing in his hand. And he looks over and he says, one of you with a mass amount of money, one of you with a mass amount of appetite, and one of you with a mass amount of moral conviction. He looks over at Ashen. Looks at Isien. What do you have a mass amount of that I'm not aware of?
This dick.
I
was
thought
gonna
that as
say
soon as I
ass.
was saying it.
I was gonna say ass from across the table. I was gonna be like, ass.
My mighty hair.
Exactly. Fuck, I don't know. everything.
Well, everyone's got something, and I understand your reservations to speak on it. Of course, I don't know how long you've all even known each other, and I'm a random wealthy man in the woods. I understand. Well, this is starting to feel wrong. And Slade stands up and pushes his chair back a little bit. Man, I can't think of anything that he would do right now, to be honest. And he takes his silverware over here to Mr. Vaughn, says, "Hey, where would you like me to put this? I'm done eating." Vaughn says, "Follow me. Just put it over here on this table, and I'll take care of everything later." They put everything over there, and Valencia's looking at this coin again, and the Vaelis, Isian and Rowe, and Ashen.
Can I ask him
I'm
for my coin back, please?
Yeah, in a moment, small one. I'm starting to begin. There's something larger going on here with this group than you've put off in front of me. This is something I did not expect. And I seriously am considering keeping this.
Please don't.
I don't know where you got this from, and you don't even know what it is, and I'm hearing you stole it.
Technically, it's not stealing if it's from family. In my family.
Yes, I've had family members say that before. I can tell you where they ended up. It wasn't good for them.
I think out of everybody, I'm going to speak up.
Okay.
I think that out of everybody, I can clearly say that this was all in good faith that she was going to use whatever wealth that she had to play rescue.
Yes.
So I don't think that it's morally stealing just because she is flawed in her work and doesn't think anything through and is very incapable and can't even ride a horse and get off of it without getting her foot stuck in a bootstrap. Doesn't mean that she's not betterly in intent than what I've seen from most people already.
Why you gotta bring that embarrassing moment up every chance you get?
So if you'd like
Because
to
it's a
give...
good example that I can use
Wait.
to create credibility for you. So shut up, sit down, and let me do my work.
Okay.
So you would rather this bumbling fool of a young woman have things of someone else's which could cause immeasurable harm if used in the wrong way, just because you believe she's going to try to do the right thing? What is the right thing?
I mean,
Stealing, I do not believe, is a good start. And I don't need this. I don't want you to think, oh, money, I must have it. I'm not an evil madman. As you can tell, I've got plenty. And like she just heard, and all of you did, and early on in my business even, I was making much money. I do not need this. What my point is, this may hurt her. So if I can return this to its rightful owner, that is the right thing, is it not?
see, I see what you're saying. But with that being said, how easily was it for you to start doing business?
Oh, that was many years ago. Many, many years ago.
And you made plenty of mistakes, correct?
It's tough and toil in the mud. A few of the first birds, I had to tame them myself. Very difficult.
And you probably failed a whole ton of times too. In the meantime, until you figured out exactly what you were doing.
And if
Don't you
I
think
would
it's a
have
time
had...
to allow her to figure out what her mistakes are going to be, so she can grow into the woman that?
Roll persuasion. on that one.
Yeah.
Because I want to keep arguing.
How do I roll persuasion?
Giving
Do
him
I have a
advantage.
plus on it?
Yeah, this D20 and what is your advantage on this?
Ooh.
Say charisma is +1, 5.
Ooh.
I have performance. Oh,
That'd be.
I have a +1 charisma.
Okay, so a 5 on that. He's not feeling it. Young man, you do seem pretty morally justified, and I understand your reasoning. I just don't see that weighing well upon someone who's bound to make mistakes on their way to doing good things, to have this kind of power at their disposal. Could cause much danger and destruction to those around them, beyond the scope of which you could even see with your own eyes at the time. If she willy-nilly gives this to some homeless man on the street, and not to say all of them are bad, but some of them are homeless for very good reason, that man may be dead within the next few hours because of all of this wealth he has gained immediately.
There we go. That's what it was.
Okay, what was that roll for, guys?
Nothing.
I
I'm
gonna
things.
contribute to this. I'm gonna say, and you don't think me having this conversation with you isn't gonna be a good start to her guidance?
And Slade's gonna step in and sort of step towards the table with Ro as well and back you on that. And he says, okay, I'll get there, hold on. I got like swapping back and forth. It's weird. Okay.
Ooh, I got an idea.
What were you? Hold on. Sorry, Mike. What did you just have Ashton say again?
With this conversation that we're having, you don't think that there's not party members or people around her that are going to guide her to make a better decision rather than just give it to a homeless man?
And Slade's gonna jump into that and say, "Yeah, come on, give her a break, old man. It's not like she's throwing it around already. We've met her for many hours. We were even at a tavern together, and she was holding it together then. Don't you think she'll be able to do it now?" And you can see a little bit of frustration building in his face with having this argument back and forth with Ashton, and now Slade calling him an old man. If you keep arguing with me about this, I may just decide to hold on to it. And I still believe it is right to do what I am thinking to do.
Can you see my face?
You give me a moment, I'll think about it. And he puts it down on top of his book.
I say something.
Yeah, of course.
Why are your ears so big?
Bro, I'm dumbfounded by this. I apologize to him about that. Don't listen to that. Hey, block that out, sir.
I'm just going to be facepalming in the corner.
But can he see my face in my eye?
He stands up, and he's looked around after he said that. So yeah, he saw that. He stands up, and he says, "I refuse to be disrespected in my own home. I have made a decision, and I will keep that decision how I've made it." And he puts the coin in his front chest pocket. He says, "If anyone has a problem with this, you may take it up with me now."
At this
Can I
moment,
get
I'm
my
going to stand
ferret
up
on the map?
and be like, "Sir, that does not belong to you. And I am doing my best to keep my inner self from coming out. If you do not give that back,
I'll be
you
right
will
back.
end
I'm going
up
to... Let me show real quick.
regretting it."
Sorry.
All right, you're good. Okay, he notices that you are sort of like attempting to control yourself in some sort of way, and he's not sure what that means.
Here's an
Ro
intimidation roll, by the way.
was going to do something.
Oh yeah, I want to throw out my ferret. I want to throw him underneath the table. Get him going.
You want to throw what?
Miko?
Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me get Miko.
Yeah, he's underneath the table.
Okay, Miko's underneath the table.
I don't think he can do anything, right?
Oh, he can do whatever you want. He's a freaking ferret. He doesn't have any abilities, but like he can do whatever ferret can do.
Okay.
Bite him in the dick.
Hold on. I'm gonna just send him underneath the table where he can't see him right now.
Okay, you can't see him. He stood up. Vaelis has stood up. AJ stood up. Servants moves closer over this way. Hold on. I want to make sure that we're not going to do something while Mike's gone that's going to...
Yeah,
Might
that's
be
what I'm
something you
saying.
wanna be a
I'm
part
gonna
of.
sit underneath the table right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait a second.
All right, Isian, how is your
You
character feeling right now?
Can we
You're kind of...
take a second real quick? I gotta go check with my girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, of course.
The cat
So-
got her and see if she's okay.
Isian, how are you feeling right now? You're between Ro and Valencia. While Ro just made that comment about the ears, and you and Ro kind of started to kind of click a little bit in the bar when you guys were doing the gambling thing.
Yeah.
You've been traveling kind of near each other whenever you guys go places. So what are you feeling right now?
What about the situation? I mean, bro shouldn't have brought his money on the table, but also, man shouldn't be taking other people's coin.
Okay, so how you're feeling is Vaelis probably shouldn't have put the money out there in the first place, so you're on Ashton's side in that conversation. Valencia takes the money off the table, and you're not a fan of that because it's Vaelis' money, even though she's saying she stole it. It's still hers at the moment, which means it's hers.
Yes.
And what is going through Isian's head when Ro sort of insults Valencia, asking about his ears being that big?
I thought it was funny.
Okay, I'd like you to roll Constitution on the joke to see if you giggle or something. So does the D20. All right, you can't hold it in. You're eating your food. Okay, so we'll wait till Zork gets back to finish that up. Mike, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm back.
Okay. Ro had his ferret go under the table, and we just found out that when Ro said the thing about Valencia's ears being big, Isian was eating their food and did one of those nose laughs trying to hold it in.
Yep,
Which is very audible. Everyone heard it. And now we're at the point of Vaelis stood up to potentially intimidate Valencia, and she rolled high enough to where he's not backing down, but he is frightened of her. And it's visibly audible that he's sort of taken aback, and he's done the primal response of sort of making his shoulders bigger to appear larger because he's afraid of a threat. And
So his hands
he's
are
going.
a little bit out.
What's up?
When you say he gets bigger, his hands spread out a little bit. You say like that?
His shoulders. I'm just trying to spread out like an eagle, but his shoulders kind of go out, and he's still got his hands down.
Okay.
But he's kind of got his arms more at the ready, I suppose. And all the things going through his head, you can notice that he's kind of confused too. Why am I so this thing is so small next to me? Why am I afraid of it? And now this is when Rose. This is when Miko can do something.
I'd also
Can I
like to
say,
add
like-
before all that, while I was intimidating him, I made sure to give him clear sight access to my eye.
Okay, so he goes. He's confused and frightened and feels disrespected, and he's sort of he looks to be entering fight or flight response. And now this is Ro and Miko.
Yeah, I was about to start it. I was about to start this shit.
Okay.
So I'm offended.
Shit.
I offended him, and I got offended. He took her shit. I don't like people take shit.
Okay.
So while he's locked onto her, I want to throw my plate of fish at him.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Just throw it at him, and while he blocks that, I want to send Miko up his leg and hit the thing out of his pocket.
Oh
Climb up
shit.
him and hit the thing out of his pocket.
He
I'll roll athletics or something with Miko.
he rolls. 1 second. We'll do the Miko one in a second.
Okay.
He rolls very high. Oh, I want to look for Vance. Whatever. That was the roll that was supposed to be for
Okay.
Valencia. He rolls very high. He hears you lifting the plate up off the table, and he looks over and sees you holding it in the throwing position. So now he will roll for his dexterity.
Oh,
Jesus.
shit.
Damn. On that.
Okay.
And he's able to dodge it and move to the side at the exact same time that Miko is going for him as well. So you two are both sort of doing your action at the same time. So now we'll have Miko roll their dexterity
My dexterity.
for what they're
okay.
trying to do.
Let me find it. I don't know if it's in here.
Oh, you can just do a
athletics.
d20. Let's do d20s for now. I'm still trying to figure out how to do all that stuff. A lot of the explanations I found say, "Hey, go to this and just click that." And it's like, no, it's not there. Miko,
Yeah.
being a ferret and being accustomed to moving quickly in situations like this, jumps up and grabs onto Valencia's knee while Valencia moves over and crawls up his chest. And Valencia's freaking out, trying to brush him off. We can't because Ferret kept grabbing on there. And I'd like Miko to roll another dexterity, and I'll roll a d20 for him as well. And this is to see who wins the small battle for the coin. Yeah. I rolled it for Miko, but it's a 6.
Oh, that is crazy. It got stuck in the corner, bro.
So Valencia is able to, at least for the time being, he sees that Miko's going up to the shirt, so he covers up the pocket with the coin and tries to get Miko up off of him. And Miko's able to hold on, but it's like to the scruff of his collar.
I'm still there,
And
but barely.
Yeah. And Vaelis, you're rolling a stealth check, which is okay.
Okay, this is the time for the actions.
I'd say that's fine because he's very much watching the ferret at this moment.
I'm gonna say I'm on the table now too, since I threw my fish. Just stepping over the food.
Slade is going off of Ro here. He's gonna jump where Ro was with the chair and jump up on the table as well.
Wait,
What the fuck is happening?
Where's sleight of hand?
The action just went over there.
Did you see
I didn't
Discord?
notice that. What?
Do you see Discord?
Oh no, my bad. I don't have the things on.
Oh, it's not sleight of hand, it's thievery.
Okay.
While that's happening, I just pluck it out of
what a
his
roll.
pocket.
Hold on. It probably does, but just... Okay. You are able to successfully pluck that out of his pocket while he's sort of fighting off Mr. Ferret. Fighting off Miko.
And I gather all my shit and put it in my pocket without him noticing.
You
I
little
sit back
shit!
down.
And take your rat!
That ain't my rat. I don't know whose that is.
He throw it at me and I catch my little.
Oh, he tries to, but he tries to throw it, and Miko uses the momentum and like latches onto his face, and he stumbles over here.
His ass, little buddy.
Miko on his
And
This is why I don't invite people over.
while this is
I jump
happening,
off the
I go, I told you you should have just given that back.
Oh my god.
Slade continues forward too, and Valencia is still just like yelling obscenities. And he reaches into his back pocket. Oh, why did I roll that for Slade? That's fine. I need to remember to be clicked on the right thing when I do that. He's reaching behind him, sort of fumbling with the ferret on his head at the same time, at this moment. That's all. He's fumbling.
Uh-oh.
Fumbling. What's he got?
How would I recall my ferret in a sense?
I mean, you can click, you could hit something, you could yell his name.
Okay. Soooo. I call Miko back.
He knows what that means, and he'll always know what that means.
Oh yeah, little bitch.
Seeing you recall the ferret back, Slade kind of chills out and is just like looking back at you and Vaelis and Valencia stumbles backwards more, sort of wiping his face off and straightens his clothes, and he pulls out a wand from his back pocket. He says, "You'll never do this in my house again!" Points at you, and you guys see a bright flash of yellow light.
Can I try to parry?
Unfortunately, this one is not parryable.
Parry. Let me parry it.
Can I dodge with dexterity roll? Can I like jump off the table,
No,
dive
sir.
off? You
It's
better
too
not
quick.
do it to me.
This is too quick.
I
Don't worry,
kill
guys.
him.
I wouldn't kill you guys in the first. Like, how are we gonna have a D&D session if you die? You know what I mean?
He's probably
mean-
gonna just like teleport us somewhere because we were rude to him. But hey, I got my shit back, and
Mom.
Wait,
he
Isyan
knows not to fuck with me.
is not. Is Isyan a part of this? Isyan's not a part of this. He moved away. We got Ro and Vaelis and Slade. Can you guys see your characters above the map?
No,
Above the map?
up the map.
Uh,
Like, do we need to scroll
Okay,
out?
hold on. Yeah, you might need to scroll a little bit. Hold on. I just deleted them too, so maybe it wasn't. It was like the old versions of them. Ro and Vaelis. Okay. Do you see them now, like above Gangarthi?
Nope.
Not too far, like 4 or 5 squares.
I
I
don't
don't
see
see
nothing.
nothing.
Oh, wait.
How do you guys not see them?
I see Vaelis.
Can we scoot up a little bit?
You see the Vaelis?
I see Vaelis, but I don't see the other two.
Yeah, you should only see yourself.
Okay.
So Zork, you don't see the row up there? Up here by my mouse?
No, should I scoot up to see?
Yeah, up a little more.
No, I don't see nothing.
Right there.
It's all black.
Really?
Yeah, it's all black right here.
Interesting. Why can't you see that? Okay,
Let
well,
me see.
Ronnie, move your Vaelis token down. That's above the map.
Oh, I might be able to if I actually click the right one.
Okay, did you have an image up here on the screen?
No, unless you mean in the house. No.
No, it's supposed to appear as a trigger. Okay,
You want
hold
me
on.
to move back up? Because I can do that.
No.
No.
Fuck, dude.
Look, I'm moving back and forth. Nothing's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. No, that was supposed to work. I couldn't test it with anyone either, unfortunately. Let me find a picture and I'll just stream it so you can see what you see. Do.
Let me put this like this. Grab that.
Are you streaming it? Is that what you said? No.
Yeah, I'm gonna in a second.
Oh, okay.
Better still have the picture. I'm gonna be pissed.
I don't think I'll be able to see it in the whatchamacallit unless I pull Discord down.
Okay, yeah, just hold on. I'm sorry, guys. Fuck, I really thought I had this ready. Damn it, this was the whole thing that was supposed to happen at this moment, too. Fuck! Okay, where are you?
You want me to try it again? Nope, nothing.
No. Maybe the image doesn't exist anymore. It might have got deleted when I accidentally deleted a bunch of shit. We'll see. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to improvise. Unless you guys want to take a short break right now, I can make the picture again, and then you guys can see it.
That's up to you. I'm okay with anything.
Is anyone feeling like they need a break? Or want to go to the bathroom or get some food or something?
I'm good.
Okay.
Will this
I'm gonna
be enough
come.
time to jot down in like a book? Or am I like in like a void right now and can't do nothing?
Oh,
as
you
the
can't do it.
character.
When you see the picture, you'll understand. No, you can't do anything right now.
Okay, because I was gonna write down what I did in that notebook we were talking about.
Okay. Okay, I'll just use the other picture. If I can get back to where I just was. Oh no. Okay, this one. Dang, I do have to say this is one of the parts I was very worried about because I wasn't sure if it was going to work. But
It's alright.
it will be okay. We'll get there.
You be feeling some carpool after D&D tonight, though?
I'm going to make the image.
I'm done.
Sorry.
Carball, I'm down for carball.
Garble!
Casual. Or PMs.
Wait, what's going on?
Definitely do some PMs in a minute. I'm just making
Okay.
an image real quick. It'll take like a half a minute.
Okay, I was like,
That's
damn,
all
that's
good,
quite
brother.
early to hop off.
No, I'll just talk about later.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna take like a 30-minute to an hour break, then I'll be back on probably.
Mike, I need your help.
More than likely.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Said I reached the image generation limit for right now.
Alright, send me a prompt.
Well,
No one else look at this.
they'll all see it in a minute anyways. But you're right. It'd be better if they didn't. Okay. Man, there was a time I had to delete like a bunch of stuff. Thinking that it would help me free up space for my OneDrive,
Yeah.
and it did not do that. So unfortunately, the picture that I'm trying to use right now was one of those pictures.
That's okay.
Okay, I need to open up your stream, my bad. Yeah, that's fine.
Perfect.
Thank you.
No problem.
Oh my god. Mm-hmm. That was music bot. And you guys can, Vaelis and Ro
Yeah.
can look at that.
The stream.
Okay, what?
Yes,
Oh, hell yeah.
the stream.
Oh, motherfucker.
You three are there, Slade, Vaelis, and Ro. And you see not only these four, but several other of whatever these things are. In the picture, they don't have them, but they all have staves with a glowing purple rock on the end of them. And they all seem to have noticed that you're there. And you notice, actually, if you would all roll a d20, that would be good for your perception. Or just roll the perception check. That would be even more helpful.
Fucking knew this guy wasn't right.
Do you wanting everybody or the people that are involved?
There's everyone there, and we'll get to what you guys experience in a second.
Okay.
Okay, so you both very clearly notice that there are several of these monsters, and if you'd like to roll Constitution as well, just at the sight of all this happening, how quick it was, and how drastic everything just escalated, I think that would be a good thing to do. And then based on your roll, you guys can tell me how you believe your character is reacting to this.
Hang on, let me see her modifier for Constitution. So 16, 17, 18. She got an 18.
Damn, you almost had that one. We almost had that one.
So,
I'm freaking out, dude. I'm screaming like a little girl.
I think she's like, she's okay because she's seen it before, in a sense. And she had a sixth sense that, you know, dickhead, there was something wrong. Like, no one's this rich, in a sense, kind of thing, without
Okay.
doing something like this. So,
Yeah, without doing something wrong.
yeah.
Get you.
So, I feel like she was ready for it. She knew it was coming.
Okay. And also what you both notice at the time, is that there's sort of like this yellow light around your chests. And looking back over your shoulders real quick, just to check, because you noticed the light, you see that there is a strand of light that seems to go out into the woods. All three of you notice this, Slade, Ro, and Vaelis. And I don't think Ro notices anything different than none of you do. I think you all see everything pretty well. It's a pretty low check. All the creatures stand up and start walking towards the three of you now. And when that happens, we're going to go back to... No, we'll finish this. We'll finish this first.
Okay.
No?
Yeah, you know what?
No, it's
go
been
back
about...
to the other.
I'd say it's been about 5 seconds since you guys appeared here, saw all this, looked over your shoulders, and now they stand up and they all start walking towards you. So 5 seconds will now go by in the other scene with Isien and Ashen.
Yeah, go to them.
And Valencia's standing there like this, sort of like you see light coming out of the wand still into their spot, and then the light, 3 different strands of it you see going out this window. There's not a window there on the map, but there's a window here. And you see the light going out through the window. This is Ashen and Isien now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wow.
Am I back in the room?
Could you not open the door? Is it locked?
I just stayed there. But
Okay.
so gathering whatever resources I could, I
Well,
come
so
back into the room.
You immediately saw a spot where there was just some empty books that Sir Vance was talking about, and as soon as you come through the door again, that's when Gangarthi gets his wand out and says, "This is why." Wait, I already forgot what he said. Whatever.
I believe he said, you three will never be like do this again or something?
Okay, yeah, uncanonically he says, "You three will never do something like this again!" And then that's when you come in the room, you see that, and then there's a flash of yellow light that you immediately recognize as being the same or similar to what you saw earlier in the day at the hill. And
Okay.
then those three vanish, and now there's these three light, not necessarily straight like light beams, but there's three strands of light that are going from where they used to be out the window.
Okay. So I'm gonna kind of do a Constitution check for myself. I got a 9 to kind of like see my sanity in the situation. I think it's about average. So I'm gonna kind of like freak out a little bit, but like I'm gonna stay centered and I'm gonna like see the yellow zap. Right. I have the mental image of the yellow zap being friendly in the back of my head. So I'm gonna kind of like try to quickly evaluate the room and see where it came. Like if there's any like traces or like leading to areas that I can get a hold of. Do I need to roll a perception check for that, or?
Quickly, before that, Sork and Ronnie, I'm going to delete your characters, so you know, so you can't see the room, because you guys are looking at these creatures right now. So you'd like to roll a perception check to see if you notice anything you can do to help the situation?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. And then Isian, what's your guy doing here?
I'm just chilling with my dog by the
Okay,
fire.
so you see these three people disappear.
Yes.
The guy with a big flashing blinding light made them zap away. And you're chilling over with the dog because you don't want to be the target of the next volley, essentially, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm trying to understand the motivation behind your actions as well. Okay, perception check. You quickly realize that the only thing that's going to change anything that's happening right now is going to be Valencia himself.
All right, I'm gonna take a step back into the room so I can actually see him. What did you do? I'm gonna announce.
When you meddle in other people's business, sometimes they have to let you know who's really in charge.
I mean, you pretty much started it. Like you understood that she didn't have any understanding of the situation, and you
Okay,
put your nose
quickly,
into the
right there.
situation that you wanted to.
Been about 5 seconds now. Isian, is there anything you're going to do while Ashen's speaking?
No, I just get up and move a little closer, I guess.
Okay.
That's all. I just listen for now.
And he's still pointing, responding to Ashen. At the end of the day, this is my home, and it will be how I want it to be. Now get out of my hair, have a good night's rest, and let me be me. Let me be. And then, with that escalation of his voice, we move back over to Vaelis and Roe and Slade. So about 5 seconds past that, these creatures are all walking towards you. You're in the soaking rain. It's muddy. It's slippery. What would you guys like to do?
I would like to say we follow the light.
Do we know that if we follow the light, will take us to freedom?
No, you just see it.
Anything to get away from these things.
I mean, I guess we can like retreat in a sense if we're able to.
I'd like both of you to roll dexterity, d20. It's being rainy and muddy, and you want to quickly get away.
Damn, almost had a fucking nat 20.
Damn. Ro digs his heels in and gets a huge grip and notices that Vaelis slips. And I'd say you have plenty enough time to also grab her shoulder. And second.
Oh, he's done.
You have plenty of time to grab her shoulder and yank her to the side. but you don't. You know you don't have the strength to pull a full grown man with you in this slippery mud.
I didn't know I was a man.
And where is the next one? This is the turning. Okay, hold on. I didn't think it would actually work out. It's crazy how the rolls kind of like work sometimes. Do 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 do. Where the hell are you? Okay, here we go. As you're pulling Vaelis away, you turn around and you both see this man standing behind you, and he casually puts his foot over the light string that's attached to Slade.
Wait, Slade was there too?
Yeah, Slade's
Yeah,
there.
all three of you.
That was that 4 roll.
Did Slade
Yes,
not
and
run with us? Like,
he tried to. He rolled a 4. He slipped.
no.
And
Hence the man comment.
upon seeing this man's foot step down upon that light string attached to Slade, you two are both. What the hell? Faster, faster. You both are returned to the land of the living. Right where you're dripping, soaking wet, and you both fall to the floor, having been released by this spell. And Valencia, in a huff, holsters his wand into his pants. I don't want to hear any more of this. I will be going to town first thing in the morning. When I get home from my endeavors, I do not want to see any of you ever again. And storms out. Now, as he's storming out, would anyone like to do anything? Ro, you're on the ground. You just experienced something traumatic. Vaelis, same thing. Ashen, you were just having a conversation with him, and you can tell that he doesn't really seem like he wants to speak. Okay, let me stop the stream. And Isyen, you're over there trying not to be upsetting to anyone.
I know he didn't want to speak, but can I roll like what?
Yeah, you can play your character how you want. I'm showing you my view of everything. All right, hold on.
See which one I want to do too.
Okay, so if Ashen was moving up that whole time, then you probably would meet him here.
But it's like, was it
Oh,
you
only
that
if-
seen that thing on this land that we try to fight? I was trying to roll history. If I was gonna roll like arcane or just regular d20, because we did
to see if
those
you-
creatures. Yeah,
see if you understand what it is.
yeah. Maybe someone else can roll to see if they understand what I'm talking about.
Can
The
I
thing with the big
clarify my
staff and the
intent?
purple gem.
Yeah, while Ro is rolling that, do your thing.
My thing is with him is I'm not even concerned about him anymore. I see them vaporize back into the spot that they are soaking wet and fall on the ground, and I see the look in their eyes, and my only intent is to check on them. I don't have a thing of stopping him. I don't have any idea what he technically did. Right?
Valencia misinterprets your intention, and he just sees you cutting his path off.
Okay.
You can roll perception to see if you notice his demeanor as you two sort of like walk in the same area. With your intent on Ro and Vaelis, I would say that you are aware of his presence and you're not thinking about how he's going to react to you walking in front of him. So you're not noticing anything different. And he just sort of shoves you on the way by, and that's when he continues his rant.
I'm gonna kind of give him a sharp look, and as he escapes past me, I'm gonna evaluate the room past him to see what the situation is, and realize Ison is there, but my attention quickly goes back to Ro and Vaelis.
Okay. And Ro, would you like to quickly explain to Ashen, or are you trying to explain immediately? Are you trying to wait?
I'm just saying outright.
Okay.
I'm saying when I say outright, was it you
Say
that
it.
summoned those? Was it you that summoned those big tall creatures with the staffs with the purple gems?
He sort of walks and he stops and he puts his hand on his head and he looks over and says, "I do not owe you an explanation, but so you may sleep at night, I will let you know that you are completely safe. Those woodland creatures help my business. You see, if I was to raise these flocks for there to be so many birds that it would saturate a market, I'd never make any money. Them being out there is a sickness on the world, but it helps me keep my money in check. With them out there feasting on my birds occasionally, not only do I get to raise the price of these magnificent beasts, but I also get free protection from any other wolves or anything that I cannot control in the land. So I will have you know, I can have them used in a way that's beneficial to me, but they do not come anywhere near my estate because they know what I do for them as well."
You crooked.
Crooked, says the one who steals from their own family.
Not stealing, I'm bringing it to him.
You call it what you like. Be gone by morning. And then he keeps going.
I'd be like, are you a poacher then?
In a sense, it
Basically,
sounds like he is,
leaves.
but I don't
He
like
ignores
his
you,
guy anymore.
And Sir Vunce kind of
Asshole.
walks up and says, "I apologize." Oh, whoa, he disappeared.
He's gone.
he got zapped by the yellow
He
beam.
walks up and he's gone.
He was never there to begin
Dude,
with.
like fucking.
He was a
shadow
ghost the whole
exchange.
time.
Motherfucking shadow exchange, motherfucker.
Says, "I apologize. Mr. Valencia is, oh, what do you call headstrong? Just, if you'd like to dry yourselves off at the fire as you did with your clothes in the front, please feel free. I will stand here for his peace of mind to assure that nothing of value is taken from his home. Young man, you are still welcome to those empty journals."
Yeah, I didn't care anymore. He said, or he obviously thinks it's okay to steal from other people, so I already took him.
"As you wish, sir." And he just kind of chills over here.
All his balance and love him more. I'm gonna look back at Ro and Vaelis, and I'm gonna kind of like, can I use a perception check to study like their faces and
Yeah, of course.
to make sure like everything is okay? Like it just startled, right?
What's that roll for? 20? Oh, shit. Yeah, you see that they saw something crazy. And also, you definitely notice that her, you kind of like see her eye up close for the first time. And it looks healthier than you think it should be. Like it's an eye that's completely black. And there's like a little tiny bit of a blue color in the middle where the iris would be. But otherwise, everything looks completely healthy. Like you'd think it looks like the normal eye is there, but it's just like a black void with a little bit of gloss on the top, no reflection. And in Ro's eyes, in his facial expression and everything, he looks like he's pretty shaken up. Like he's never experienced anything magical in his life besides today. But Vaelis seems to have been taking this pretty well. But you specifically notice her eye looks like it's something healthy, not something hurt.
Okay, so I'm gonna reach my hand down to both of them to help them pick them up. And with that being said, I'm gonna like kind of question them on what happened, so that I can have a better mental image, because I already have an insight on what that yellow beam is from past stories and the understanding of the vibration of magic because of my past.
Yeah, just say it to them. You don't got to tell me all that.
Okay,
I appreciate you explaining why you want to do it, but just do it.
So I'm gonna look at Vaelis and Ro. Are you guys okay? What happened? Where did you guys go? I'm gonna stick my hand out to both of them. Both of my hands, actually.
felt like purgatory. There was 3 woodland guys.
Oh, there's a bunch of them. You saw a bunch of them.
Oh,
Yeah, we
so it
saw a
wasn't just
bunch.
Like 11, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, there's a lot. It's more than just a picture.
see, if I would have known that, I would have had to have done it at disadvantage for my Constitution save.
No, you're fine. Your Constitution save shouldn't have been disadvantage. I don't think so.
Okay, but I tried to articulate it in ways that he would understand that the thing we saw with the goblins.
Say it. Say it in the way. Say it in Vaelis' voice. And not trying to talk like a girl, but you know what I mean.
Well,
just speak it. Speak it. Speaketh.
Ashen, when we, in a sense, got teleported, we saw a bunch of those tall ass goblin creatures that you saw me look at and scream at the top of my lungs. I don't know how we got out there, but AJ, I'm assuming, is most likely no longer with us.
Is that what he means by having?
Oh no, never mind. I lied.
Okay, is that what he meant by the elimination of other birds for his poachers and stuff?
I think so, and I think that's how he controls the market for them.
I'm gonna take a mental note. I'm gonna put it in the back of my head. I'm gonna look over at Ro. And was there anything that you felt that like led you back? Is there anything that like did it just appear that you just went away and came back? Did he do something?
It from what I seen, it looked like, was that like a solid person, or was that like an after image kind of thing?
Looked like a man. He had yellow glowing eyes.
Okay,
just like the picture. I should have said that out loud. My fault. He had yellow glowing eyes. Was wearing green, pointy ears.
There was a man. There, yellow glowing eyes and pointy ears. To me, kind of looked like a copy of shit. What the fuck is Valencia? Yeah, Valencia. It to me looked like Valencia, and then he stepped on AJ's light beam that was connecting him, and then we popped back here.
With that, I'm gonna give him a really confused look of light beam, and then I'm gonna look at Ison and pull him in.
And also, the light beam's still there. You can still see the light.
Oh, I can see the light still?
Of Slades. Yeah, you can see them. You could see theirs. You could see all 3 of them from the beginning. And then when they got zapped back, 2 of them disappeared, and Slades is still out there.
So are we gonna have to go help or save him?
He was kind of a prick, but
I don't wish whatever might happen to him. I'm not gonna lie. The only person I wish immense pain and suffering onto is the current householder right now. I'm gonna pull Ison back toward us. Full rage that is bubbling inside my character yet.
Huh?
Isian.
Yeah, I'm gonna motion him toward us. So I'm gonna look at him. Do you have any recollection of what that yellow beam is? Like, we see it going out the window. Is that the direction that he's in? Do you have any or previous knowledge of this?
Where's the light beam again?
It's like less of a beam. It's more of like a string. Like it's kind of wobbly. You know how a string would look if it was sort of slacked. But it's going out the window. It's going from you guys. There's a window right here. It's not in the map, but there's a window here. And it's kind of just like, going out the window and into the woods.
No, yeah, I have no clue if that leads to him or not.
So we don't have any previous knowledge of this?
No.
Isian, you don't have to at this moment, but this could be a moment you might decide to share some recent background of your life with them if you choose to. It's not necessarily you already know it's not going to help them understand the current situation, but it could be a way for you to let them know the extent of your knowledge. I'm not saying you have to, and I'm not saying it's a good idea to. I'm just saying this is a way that. Yeah.
I don't think it's relevant. I don't recall any yellow beams or yellow string light thingies.
Okay.
Okay.
But one thing you do have in common with what just happened is yellow eyes. You did overhear that part.
Wait, I actually don't remember that part. What about yellow eyes?
You guys can have a conversation about it afterward.
Well, no. Hold on.
Or DM message. That works too. That works.
I'm assuming with like a nat 20, you can see the emotional state of my character.
Probably.
I'm just gonna.
I would see that your teeth is grinding. Probably. I see the flex of your muscle. Probably.
I'm just gonna let you know you're probably gonna have to keep me in check until we leave.
Okay, Vaelis is mad.
Boiling.
Well, I'm gonna look at everybody. There's nothing more Ison has to say before I start.
No.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna motion everybody, and kind of like as I lift them up, I'm gonna start pushing Ro and Vaelis over into this corner over here, and getting them into a further away from whoever this is, and putting them in front of the fire first of all, just to kind of recap. Yeah.
Okay. While you're doing that, you just see him kind of picking up the table and moving stuff around and getting a cart. Taking care of the table.
So I'm gonna look at them. So what's the plan? Because we have a couple of options here. It's storming crazy outside, so we're not gonna be able to just go out with no protection, no nothing, and go and save Slate, right? That's just common sense at this point.
We're gonna have to wait until morning.
Would you guys say that it's local?
No.
By any chance? No. So this is going to be an adventure in itself. That's what I'm hearing.
I want to say it was most likely in the woods. I don't know which woods.
It felt swampy. It was rainy and really muddy.
Okay, so that doesn't necessarily register as anything that's here, because we are on top of a fucking giant hill just by our adventure up here with the logs. So with that being said, I propose that we end up staying the night, keep an eye on whatever is going on here, because with that sudden outburst, I know that we all had our interactions with him, that we should reset ourselves and probably go for Slate.
Yeah.
Is there any objections?
No.
The only objection I have is technically two. One, we're gonna need someone to watch over the group at all times throughout the night. So we're gonna have to rotate with like a watch. What the fuck am I thinking of?
Someone to keep watch.
Yeah, thank you. I don't know why it wasn't coming out that way. And then I'm gonna need someone to make sure that I don't sleepwalk in a sense and find him and murder him in his sleep.
I don't think that we need to extend it that far, but I will do my best, and I'm sure that the group will do their best to make sure that
comes over here, and he puts a hand up to his mouth and says, "I don't recommend killing a man, but He put me in his will, and he walks away.
I'm just gonna look there, stunned at the
Alright,
fucking butler.
alright.
Wow.
Hang on, I need to do a
All
roll
right.
for that because I want to see if that snaps me out of being like really pissed off. You know.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna say that's gonna be like a charisma roll, maybe.
Okay. I think Constitution roll is good for stuff like that. Humor,
Okay.
emotions in general.
Okay.
Yeah, you're wanting to hold on to your anger. You're wanting to hold on to this anger because you want to get back at him, but you know you shouldn't because you don't want to get yourself in trouble and get like in trouble with the law, and like you're trying to find your brother. That's your main thing. So you're trying to hold on to this anger, and you're just focused on holding it because you want to feel that way, but you know you shouldn't, and it's a bad thing to do that. And then he comes in with this joke, and it just completely snaps you out of it.
Yeah. I guess I do it belly laugh in a sense when that happened, and I'm like, okay, I guess no one really has to worry about me anymore. I'm snapped out of it.
Now, if you do it, it's just because you want to. It's not because you're mad.
Exactly.
So I think that the easiest way to do this is, since there's 2 rooms. Is this room
You guys haven't explored over there yet.
Oh, okay. Because I only saw 2 beds when I went in there. I'm gonna walk over here real quick and explore.
Rowan, Isian, feel free to move around.
Okay.
We are not in
Shotgun.
initiative or anything. Isian, you have found it very comfortable on those little like couch things next to the fire. It's nice and warm.
Yes.
Oh,
Frack apparently likes it.
Yes. We were cuddling. We were laying together next to the fire.
Can you guys go through there into the room?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure that I didn't fuck the walls up.
But no. My proposal is that we do 2 on, 2 off for the night. Two of us can keep each other company, talk about whatever, and the other 2 can sleep for 5 hours and. Don't you lock me out?
No. I was making sure the door worked. Okay.
Vaelis is back to her regular, bubbly, ignorant attitude.
Literally. All it took was someone to make me laugh.
So, what do you guys think? Are we doing 2 on, 2 off? Are we having 1 overnight, or?
I mean,
I was thinking it could be like a regular 1-person thing, but since we're gonna be sleeping in 2 different rooms, or are we gonna try and bunk all together?
No, I'm not bunking
in
up.
the green room.
green room.
I'm staying the fuck away from you. You can have your own fucking bedroom. I'll take first watch, though. I'll wake someone up in 4 hours.
Okay.
You gonna make me
At this point, I'm gonna pause this. You guys agreed on 2 on, 2 off. The group's obviously going to do this in a second. I'd just like you guys to decide who's 2 on first, who's 2 off, and blah, blah, blah. And if you guys, throughout the week, at some time want to come back and explore whatever conversations whoever's on and off together have, you can do that. Or you guys can just say that it is talked about bullshit, nothing important happened, and that's what happened on their watch. And anyone who wants to do something alone will then just let me know what it is they wanted to do while they were alone. And if you guys want to button this up, any more conversation that's happening, cool. But we are very close to 12 o'clock, and I'm cool with calling it now. Or if you guys want to continue a few conversations, however long you guys want to go, it's up to you guys.
Well, seeing as Vaelis is most likely going to be sleeping by herself, I think she should take first watch.
Okay, well, I was about to say, only thing that my stipulation is that I get alone time with either Vaelis or Ro. I don't care which one, but I want to.
All right, talk it out in the group.
This time.
Talk it out in the group.
I go back.
All right, Vaelis, you're sticking out here with me.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Bring
stay
my
by
dog.
the fire
check my
here, though.
girl.
Okay.
Like,
All right, cool stuff.
I'll be right back.
did I bring
All right, so
that one cushion that I like, by the way?
yeah, you did. You have
Did?
it.
Oh, I guess I put it
I
in the...
don't have an asset for it, but I can make one for next time.
Okay. I was gonna put
Um.
it like right next to here and sit down on that instead of sitting on the chairs.
Okay, I'm gonna open up that scene for me, and then I'll explain what it looks like, so Mike knows what's happening. I said Mike, but so Ashen and Mike know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay, that cushion is completely black, and it has kind of like white intricate patterns on it that sort of match up with the patterns of the pillows that are already in the house. They look similar.
Oh, okay.
And it's the cushion is round, like an oval in shape, and a little bit smaller than the cushion that's on the bed already.
So something that kind of fits in a pack fairly easily.
Yes.
It probably doesn't take too much room. Probably can be used as a pillow or whatever if she needed it to. Okay. I'm gonna take my stance. I'm just not stance, but I'm gonna be sitting down with my arms on my knees and my hands collapsed into each other. I'm just gonna be looking at the fire. I'm gonna let time kind of simmer by, and I'm gonna look at Vaelis after a little bit, after I like fully understand that everybody else is asleep.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look at her and be like, you know, this is partially on you, right?
Oh, I know it's fully on me. Why do you think I'm
Like, I
sitting
get that you didn't trust him, but you also trusted him. Like, I'm not really understanding where that was from, but it is like it's obviously too late now. There's nothing that we can do at this point. I don't even know if you got your coin back.
I did. I snatched it.
But I think that this is a very valuable lesson that we can both learn from. And it's probably going to be worse next time if you show your income.
Yeah. I just saw that he was a businessman, and I thought I could get business.
I don't blame
knowledge.
you. Yeah, and I get it.
But I guess the way I went around it was wrong. So therefore, I will never, ever do that again. But at least I did learn which each one was. When in fact, I probably could have just asked you guys, you know.
Which I kind of have a base knowledge of currency. I don't really go by it except for gratitude and being very seldom with it. But like, I had adventures that kind of taught me value, but they never really sent they sent me into town every once in a while to go get food, but like that's kind of my extent of it besides training. Other than that, I don't have any previous knowledge. All I know is that when you have a decent amount of wealth, is it puts a target on you, and that's the only reason that I'm bringing this up is because you and I are gonna have to focus on this throughout our adventure.
Yeah.
I don't even want to know how much you have, right?
Yeah. I don't really want to tell him anyway. But is this a good time to like let him in on some of my background?
You're having a heart-to-heart. Yep. You two are having a heart-to-heart right now.
Okay. So at this point, I'm just gonna start telling you a little bit about my backstory. I
Do it in your person.
Yeah, do it as Vaelis.
I was about to do that, but I'm not gonna use
Right.
a female voice. But I also
yeah,
think
no,
this
of
is the
course.
time to stop and
And
go to
yeah,
the private ones when it's just us three.
okay. This is a point that I want to make to everybody at the moment. First of all, 12 o'clock. We're done. If you guys want to continue, of course you can. I'm happy to. Fantastic. But This is one thing I want us all to start to get better with, is when we know things about other characters that we aren't supposed to know, as your character, you have to kind of respect the fact that in like if this was real life, you would have no idea of even knowing this. You would have no inkling of caring about something. So like when someone shows something obvious that your character sees and you roll a perception check about it, cool. But if there's a conversation happening like this and you guys are in different rooms and you have no idea of knowing about it as your character, we just have to respect the world. Just like if you're playing Fallout and somebody, or if you're playing like CSGO, you don't know where the other team is. It's like having wall hacks. You don't just get to change the story because you know something that your character doesn't know. So if you guys don't want to even have to worry about that, then we can have these conversations in private. But if you guys want to get into the world together and have a greater understanding of the story as a whole, then we can start having these conversations between characters in front of, while everyone's in the same call. So I think early on, it is kind of difficult for us to snap into that mindset. But definitely as we go on further into the campaign, it'll become easier for us to care more about what our character knows than trying to get our character to know what they know they don't know. You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So would you guys like to start doing that at this moment, or would you like to do that later on in the campaign? Either way, I think is a good decision.
I would like to have the first part of the conversation here, but not tonight. I would like to have that during the weekend when it's just me, you, and Mike.
Okay.
I can do that.
That way, one, it's easier, and I'm not leaking too much information. If you feel like I'm leaking too much, you can tell me right then and there.
No, honestly, I think Vaelis is someone who, once she feels comfortable, and right now she feels very comfortable to Ashen, that she's just gonna fucking spill the beans.
Basically,
Not necessarily in a bad way, but she's just gonna be like, "Look, this is what I have to deal with now. I already couldn't." Like she knows, and we're exploring that in this conversation, that she doesn't understand
Can I
how much
ask him a
influence she has over
question real
things.
quick, though? And I
Yeah, of
want
course.
Mike to do a roll. I would like to
Yeah.
know if he knows about.
Oh, I need to plug this in. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You want to do a roll for what?
I want him to do a roll to find out if he knows about what was it, a devil or demon?
Well, you don't have to do a roll. You just got to ask him.
Well, that's what I want, but I want him to roll for his character to see if he knows about them from his history.
Oh, for like his wisdom check or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'd say this is a memory check. Like you're checking your memory.
Yeah.
Um.
I'd say that I've heard
I can't click
of
on
vague
here.
stories.
Oh, I'm not activated on the scene, so I can't click on. Oh, wait, yeah, I am.
How are you not activated on the scene? I was about to say, man.
Yeah, wisdom. You get a -2 on that, Mike.
He can redo it since you're not here, right? And technically, he would get kind of like advantage, being it as we're having a chat.
Yeah, I mean, he's got time to sit there and think as well. So yeah, advantage is a good idea. I'd say roll again. That makes sense.
And in order to roll at advantage, you just say when you go to roll for it, just say keep higher, in a sense.
You are reminded of a story Telthor has halfway told to you a few times about creatures living beyond the mountains, where he said that he wants to return when he's younger. You're aware that this is not demons. However, that thought continues along to Rengo and Salveni talking about how they've cleared out different occultists in the past out of like wizard towers and also in caves. So you're aware of like you're moderately aware of different demonic sigils and symbols, and this reminds you not as a 1-to-1, but it
it's
passes through your
close.
mind. Yeah, it passes through your mind of, I'd say about an hour ago at this point, half an hour ago, when you were looking at Ro and Vaelis when they just got back, and you looked into her black eye. Which is not a black eye like being punched black eye, it's black.
No, yeah, it's all physically black on the inside and a speck of blue.
Yes.
Can I evaluate? Like, did I evaluate how big the blue was just out of curiosity? Like, is it just
It's
like
about the size.
pupil?
Yeah, about the size of like the color around a pupil, the iris.
Okay.
So thinking on that, now you're able to answer her question however you'd like to.
I would say that I've heard stories from the fellow adventurers that have passed their torch on to me. Some good, some bad. But I don't really understand where you're getting at by demons, per se. I've heard description based, that's kind of close. Is that what you mean?
In a sense. Can I ask you another question? And then he does another roll.
Sure. What are you wanting him to? Is this like a memory thing, or is this?
This is like a legit question. If he's ever heard stories about half breeds.
Oh yeah, he knows. He's well aware. That's
Okay.
a well aware thing of in this, like elves and humans have coexisted for a while now, and there's been much interbreeding.
Okay. Does he know about half breeds between?
Okay, my fault. I'm being wrong about this. I think you ought to ask the question, and then the person answering the question ought to be the person who asks if they know about that.
Right.
And I understand you're wanting there to be a roll, but I think that's my decision to know if there should be a roll or not, or if they just know it.
Okay. Well, as the conversation is flowing, I go, let me ask you another question. Do you know about half breeds between elves and devils?
I
No.
would say, with my experience, I know very many different cultures from 3 different types of adventurers.
Mhm.
And that's how I'm going to leave it.
Okay. And then we can continue next time if you want. I just
I'm down with
wanted
that.
to leave that so that he has stuff to think about later on.
Cliffhanger.
I'm practically going to spill everything to him tonight.
Okay. I mean, that actually sounds very Vaelis to do,
Yeah.
honestly. Okay.
And the reason why I tried my best to hold back, but once I intimidated him a bit, I couldn't fully hold back anymore.
Okay.
I don't think that Ashton saw that part.
Oh, did you leave before then?
Yeah, I left before you actually like stood up and had your intimidation roll.
Oh, okay. Well.
Oh yeah, he was in the other room.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I had no idea about that.
Oh. Well.
Thanks for telling me though. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. Like, scratch that off the fucking thing. Well, I'm still gonna like.
You're gonna leak everything anyway. That sounds like what
and
Vaelis
also-
would do.
Also, while Vaelis was intimidating Valencia, Vaelis would not have noticed where Ashen was because her back was to him.
Mm-hmm.
So
True.
you just assume that he saw.
Yeah, I fully thought he.
That's
was
a good
in
point,
the
too.
Room anyway.
Shit.
So,
Get the fuck out of me.
Oh shit!
How you in that chair? You're so
Zork,
old.
you missed. Zork, you missed everything, dude. Like
You're
you
like
got
fucking gargoyle on that chair,
I'm gonna
dude.
go ahead and stop
You do
the
that shit
recording
to
right
me.